Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Powers through the defender. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Wants to throw. It's Owens. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And tackled there by the defense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it sets up fourth and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it.
Big man has it. It's a first down or more. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a... Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains, they marked it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. Using his legs, it's Randall. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the...
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And back to the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Miller.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Throwing on the run. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his...
Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The sure hands, it's Williams. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Simpson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That would be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that 1st.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 45. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. The give. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the...
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Steps away. Looking down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it.
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example.
He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my 1st half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. passage to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to... everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Music note! Music note! Bass! Bass! Hammer! Hammer!
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Runs through the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Hard running there. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Spotmeyer. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And BYU will get the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Kansas State 7, BYU 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Martin. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run to the left. Finding open areas. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Bruce. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is good.
Kansas State 14, BYU 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The sure hands. It's Martin.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
BYU right back to the line. To throw, it's Bachmeier. A strike downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Cougars!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Johnson looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, Oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Part of the backfield. It's Edwards. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, BYU.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
Kansas State 14, BYU 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. BYU lines up quickly. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Handoff from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Touchdown, Kansas State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
BYU 7.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bachmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. The shot right there.
And he makes the extra point.
Kansas State 28. BYU
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds a man on the right. They get him out of bounds. couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. BYU right back to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And they saved the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fights off a defender. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They run the reverse. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Ball down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.